Hello everyone, welcome back to FPL STAR. Today I gonna discuss about FPL free hit team for Game Week 25. In Game Week 25, 4 team has blank Game Week and 4 team has double Game Week. So it's hard to navigate in this kind of Game Week, and a lot of FPL managers are planning for free hit in Game Week 25, and this is the perfect free hit team for Game Week 25. Before starting, if you are new in this channel, please subscribe this channel. Now let's start. First, I will look at the blank game week and double game week 25 fixture. In 25, Brentford, Brighton and Man U, Newcastle have blank game week, where Arsenal has Leicester away, Everton home. Looks to be a nice fixture for double game week, and Everton has Aston Villa home and Arsenal away. Not a good one for defensive point of view, and Liverpool has Crystal Palace and Wolves. This looks to be a nice fixture because Liverpool are in great form in attacking sense. Wolves have Fulham and Liverpool, who is a mixed fixture. Now move on to the team selection, and in goalkeeping option I think Josisa is the best option for free hitting, and he has Fulham and Liverpool away match, but he is 5 million and I think he can give you some save point as well as some bonus point. So he's a perfect one for the goalkeeping option, and I prefer him over Pickford because Pickford looks shaky in defense. He sometimes make mistake, but Josisa looks to be very solid, so that's why I think he is a very good option. Now move on to the first defender for free hit team, and it's Alexander-Arnold. If you look at his recent game, he put a lot of good cross in the box and who is needed to be touched to the net, so that's why I think he is a must for free hit team if you are activating your free hit, because he looks very attacking, so he might get some attacking return, as well as Liverpool might get some clean sheet point because their main center back Van Dijk is now back, so their defensive shape improved. So I think Alexander-Arnold is a very good option. Now move on to the second defender, and it's Wolves defense, and it's Killman. He is just 4.4 million, 3.3% ownership, so he might be a good option, and he is one of the best center back for Wolves, and he is a nail player for Wolves. I think Wolves will play 4 in the back, and the center back pair would be Dawson and Killman, where Dawson is 4.8 but Killman is 4.4, so he is cheap option and looks to be a nice option. Now move on to the third defender for free team, and it's Tarkowski from Everton. He is 4.3 million and he will play Aston Villa and Arsenal. It looks not to be a good for a defensive point of view, but Tarkowski is a very good defender. He can obviously get some attacking return as well because he is very tall and he can score some headed goal, and that's why I think Tarkowski can be a very good differential one if you are activating your free hit. Now move on to the midfield, and first midfielder I put is a Manchester City midfielder. I know he has a single game week like Bournemouth, but if you look at Grealish performance, he always starting for Manchester City, and he's one of the best player in Manchester City, and he is starting in left wing position. His competitor is Foden, but in last match where Manchester City played against Nottingham Forest, Foden plays in the right wing and Mahrez was rested, so I think Grealish will not be rested, so he's a very nice option to have. Just 6.8 million, I think Manchester City can score a lot of goal in single game week. Now move on to the second midfielder for game 25 team, and it's Odegaard, and he is 7 million playing against Leicester and Everton, so I think that Arsenal might score in this match and score a lot of goal. Arsenal are the best team in the league, and Odegaard is the number 10 for Arsenal, and he is a very creative player, so if he score goal then he can get bonus point because of his creativity. And if you look at Arsenal defense, it looks shaky, so I think I prefer 3 forward or midfield from Arsenal, so that's why Odegaard in this. Now move on to the third midfielder, and it's Salah, and he will play Crystal Palace and Wolves. In recent time, Liverpool improved their attacking ability because their injured player like Firmino Jota is now back, so that's why I think Salah is a nice option now. He's a very good counter-attacking player, highly speedy, and can be a good goal threat because he's a clinical finisher. We all know he's a FPL god, so you should go for Salah if you are activating your free hit. The fourth midfielder option is from Arsenal. He is Saka from Arsenal, and if you look at his performance, he's the main penalty taker from Arsenal, and he looks to be the guy who something happens. If Arsenal attack, then Saka is involved, so there might some attack in return for Saka, and he has no minute risk because in last match he was injured his ankle, but still he was in the pitch because there is no backup for Saka. Where in other position like Odegaard has backup, Vieira and Martinelli and Trossard are quite a lot of rotating. Nikita can be rotated with Martinelli also, and there might be Gabriel Jesus in game 26 or 27 or far after. So I think Saka is a best option and is a choosy option, so you should go for Saka if you are free hitting in game 25. Now move on to the forward option, and I think in forward option I prefer Jota from Liverpool. And if you look at the performance in last match where Liverpool play against Newcastle, Jota came for 30 minutes, but he get a lot of chance. He might get a hat-trick in this 30 minutes, and as Darwin has some problem in his shoulder in last match, that's why he was subbed off early, and he might not be fit for game 25. So I think Jota is the backup for him, and Jota will play in the left wing position, where center forward position there is Firmino and Gakpo. There might be rotation, but if Darwin is injured, then I think Jota will play. Now move on to the second forward, and it's Erling Haaland, and it's obvious Erling Haaland is there because he in any match he can score hat-trick. So still he has a single game, but I think he's essential for your team. Now move on to the third forward option, and it's Nikita, as Gabriel Jesus is now injured. So I think Nikita is the best option for third Arsenal player, and it's a free hit team, just one game week, so there are not a long planning for Nikita. Now move on to the bench option, and in goalkeeping option, Ward is the second choice goalkeeper. He will not play. I know that Jesus will start. The first bench in this lineup is Andreas. We all think that this 11 player will start if Grealish has some rotation risk, but other than they will obviously play. So if Grealish not play, then Andreas is a very cheap option to back up. The second one is Koffel. He's 4.1 million, a cheap option, paying against Nottingham Forest, easy fixer. Though if any of the defender is not fit, then he might be play, but I think they will play. The third one is from Nottingham Forest, and Nico Williams, just 3.9 million. He get some 20 or 30 minutes, just 1 point, but I don't know that it will be handy for you because he will not play for your team. Now move on to the captaincy choice for game 25 free team, and it's Salah, and I think Salah is the best captaincy choice for game 25 free team, and the vice captain armband goes to Saka, and because Saka is a penalty taker for Arsenal, and I prefer him better than Odegaard and Nikita. And that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please like this video, and if you are new in this channel, please subscribe this channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Good luck for your team.